Hello, Mark Crossfield here. More swings coming at you from my golf app for iPhone, iPad, Android devices. This lady has hit the button on the bottom, sent me through the swing. Let's see if we can give her some help. She's hitting a driver, but it would apply to almost any club really, some of the ideas we've got here. A few issues maybe with shoulder turns, how much wrist she puts in, and certainly maybe not getting all the forces out to the club at the bottom, just moving the hand a little bit faster than really she should be through impact, which hopefully we can give her a little bit more distance. Let's get stuck in. Okay, if we look at the swing, it's a flowing, athletic, good movement. Lots of good movements in here. It concerns me how far back the club goes for how little shoulder turn you appear to make. So for that to happen, for me to make a small shoulder turn but get the club that far back, I have to get my wrist, almost the club coming out of my hands, and just excessive wrist hinges, and also just letting go of the lever a little bit. First thing I would like to see you try and do is get your shoulders turning a bit more but not have the club go back any further. So you're going to have to, sequencing really, you're going to turn the shoulders more but try and take the wrist out of the backswing. Next thing we see on the downswing as well is we see the handle just not really wanting to slow down much, so you're pulling it through. Where really at the bottom you're looking for the handle to almost come to a standstill. It really slows down, so you pull the handle up, the ball is moving fast, and as you start rotating it around, say this imaginary axis in here, club head picks up max velocity, but the handle really starts to slow down as the club passes ahead. For lots of golfers, it's this case of trying to kind of just push the handle out towards the target, which creates quite a low, you'll get a lowish strike, maybe off to the right, and just not much power in it. I struggle to get any force out to the head of the club, certainly any speed out to the head of the club when I'm just pulling on this end so much. I let that bottom end go ahead of the handle, which is where I'm creating some of the club head speed that I generate. So look, try a few shots to start you off. Do two things separately. First thing I want you to try and get used to doing, a bit more shoulder turn. Feel like you turn your back a bit more, but feel like you're extending the club away from you. So get your backswing almost the same length, but your left shoulder coming across more, rather than small shoulder turn, kind of flicky wrist. So just change that order. Hit a few shots, so bigger shoulder turn, while feeling like the club almost does a smaller backswing than hit. I think you'll find you hit some better shots purely on that, on itself. I think you might find that the club face might get back in line with the path a bit more. It won't be so open to the path I would guess that you would do, meaning you're going to leak it off to the right by your sequencing issue on the backswing. Next thing I want you to do, now this is hard and quite contrary to what people often probably tell people to do. I do this a lot with golfers, certainly golfers who often want maybe a little bit more power. I want you to try and swing the head as fast as you can while keeping your hands kind of in this area. So what I mean by that, make your normal backswing, get the club down nearby the ball, and then flick that club forward. So feel like you're actually flicking it this way as fast as you can. I know that sounds odd. People want you to lead with the left hand, la-di-da-di-da. You are pulling that handle too much. We need an opposite fork for you to get some energy out towards that club head. And if you watch good hitters hit the shot, what happens is the head is traveling way faster than the handle as they come through. So the handle's really starting to slow down as it hits the ball, as the head speeds up. So we need a lot more of this going on. It's a strange thought, a good way of doing it at the start. I've got a 3-wood here. I would do it more than iron, but I'm doing it with a wood because you had a wood. I can do it with wood. You might find it a bit hard at the start because it's such a weird movement. Feet together. Don't worry about your backswing. Just make a half backswing and then just flick the club as fast as you can at the ball. Don't make a particularly big swing with your hands, kind of hip height, but see how far you can hit the ball when you make such a small hand swing. That will encourage you, if you want to get any distance, to get that energy out to that head at the bottom. Get the head at the bottom overtaking your hands, which will feel to you like a flicking action. It's not. You'll probably find as you hit the ball, everything kind of catches up with each other, which is a good position to get into, but it will help you get the feeling of throwing that energy out of the grip and into the head. You just want to keep that energy in that grip. If you think about if I was playing baseball, something where I was going to hit a ball that way, I wouldn't hit it there. I would prepare the handle, then I would spin it. So the handle would stay quite in a small area as the grip end or the bat end here overtakes to try and hit that ball. And that's what's going to create that speed to allow me to send it out of the pitch. pitch. You see, I don't even play baseball. I think that's what they say. We don't play baseball in the UK much. Let me know how you go. Let me know if that helps. It's a common problem, this, where people want to just drag that handle through. Don't be afraid to let that club head go. Let that club head pass ahead of you at the bottom. You want a bit of speed passing into that head. You're going to have to get it moving faster than this end. And that requires this end to almost stall as that end speeds up as the energy transfers. Give it a go. Let me know how it feels. Different sequencing on the way back, a bit more shoulder turn, take the wrist out, and then try and throw that club ahead of you rather than pull it through. You'll hit the ball so much better. You've got a decent swing there, but I think you've got a lot to get out of it still. Thanks for sending, thanks for buying the app. Hope that helps. So if you like what's going on here, don't be afraid to subscribe to the channel. Also thumbs up the video, post comments. Love to hear what you guys got to say. Let's keep it social. The more we talk, the more we share, the easier this game will get for everybody. So if you want to find me on Facebook here, you can find me on Facebook. If you want to tweet me, find me on Twitter here as well. Just follow the links, all in the description. Come and join the show. Get active, get involved, get playing some better golf. Thanks for watching.